Hey Libra, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for October 31st through November 5th. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Keep in mind we're coming into an eclipsed full moon the week after this intended time, but we can feel full moon energy as early as 3 days before. And this is an eclipsed full moon, so the energy is going to be around for the next 6 months. So, really, what comes up in this reading can be an ongoing thing for the next 6 months. We're going to connect and see what messages are coming up here for the Libra Collective. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. And without further ado, we're going to see what's coming up here for the Libra Collective. Move you just a bit closer. And so the first card here is the Four of Cups, right? So Four of Cups can come up when we're not satisfied with what's being offered to us. We're wanting more, okay? But Four of Cups for me, a lot of the times, and I'm feeling that vibe in this instance, it makes me think of what Rumi wrote about when he wrote about divine discontentment. And divine discontentment is that moment that you just realize, like, hey, I'm a child of God. I'm a child of the universe. I'm looking around, I'm seeing these happy people. They have all kinds of blessings. They've got all these great things happening in their life. Wonderful, great, terrific for them. I'm not hating, I'm not jealous. I don't want anyone to lose anything that they have. But when's it gonna be my turn? Like, I'm looking around and none of these people are any better than me. None of them are more deserving or worth more than I am. I am just as deserving as the next person. And like, when's it gonna be my turn? Like, I want more than what I have. I see other people getting it, right? So like, what about me? So it's not a jealousy or an envy where you're wishing for somebody to lose something or you're wanting to take something away from somebody. You're like, good for them, right? But like, when's it going to be my turn? Where's my blessing? Where's my good stuff? And so when this is happening, we might fall into the thinking of, oh, well, I'm being negative and oh, I'm not being grateful and I have to be grateful. Well, guess what? This divine discontentment is actually helping you to raise the bar. It's like you're telling the universe, hey, I deserve a lot more than what I have right now. I realize that. I see that. I'm ready for it. I want it. Bring me more. And you can still be grateful for what you have and realize that you're deserving of more and that you want more. You can be both. You can be grateful for what you have and realize, okay, but I deserve more than this. And so you're raising the bar, Libra. You're setting a higher standard. A lot of what you have manifested right now, you manifested at a time when your thinking was very limited. Maybe you had low self-esteem, or maybe you just had very limited thinking where you were thinking very small and you didn't think, much more was possible. So you manifested on this like bare bones kind of mentality, like bare minimum mentality. And now you have the bare minimum and you can be grateful that you have what you have. But like, now you're wanting the spice, you're wanting the flavor, you're wanting the seasoning, you're wanting the cherry on top. And you realize that you're deserving of it. You realize that you're worthy of it. And you're calling it in. Okay, you're manifesting it. You're raising the bar here in this Four of Cups energy. I also feel here, Libra, that you're going to be a lot more selective with who you're entertaining. There might be people in your life that you just kind of had them around because you feel sorry for them, or you feel like they don't have anybody else to talk to, or you're like, yeah, this person can be kind of annoying, or this person can be kind of draining, but you know what? They've had a hard life, they've been through a lot of things, and you've just kind of been letting it slide. But I feel here with this Four of Cups, there's this energy, Libra, where you're like, if it's not bringing me joy, I'm not doing it. If I'm not enjoying it, I'm not showing up. I feel like you're just in this process of like, if I don't feel like it, I'm not going to force myself. Or if it doesn't make me happy, I'm not going to do it. And so I feel like there's this sense of like, um, just not being around anything or anyone that's bringing you down or draining you or annoying you, whereas maybe in the past you've been more patient, or you've felt bad for certain people, and now you're not doing that anymore. The next card that's coming up here for the Libra collective is the Four of Wands. This could be manifesting marriage or a wedding. It could be an invitation to an event. Some of you may be receiving an invitation to an event. Who else received? Taurus also got this card. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. If you have Taurus placements, you might want to check out the Taurus reading, because there could be here similarities, or some of you could be dealing with going somewhere with someone who's a Taurus or has Taurus placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Four of Wands here can be a celebration, something to celebrate. It could be that you're receiving an invitation and you don't want to attend. You might be like, I'm not going to have fun doing it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do anything out of obligation. Some of you may be declining an invitation because like you're resenting feeling obligated to do something you don't want to do or somewhere you don't want to be. Okay. But, as you're clearing away the people and the situations that aren't bringing you joy, you're aligning with the things that do bring you joy. Like now you're making space, and okay, now I'm calling in the things that bring me joy. Four of Wands can be like friends who are like family, who stick by you, who celebrate with you. It could be like kind of like finding your little clique here, finding your little circle, a sense of friends who are like family, stability, security. Could also be like a homecoming. Maybe some of you are wanting to go back home or visit back home. Four of Cups with Four of Wands could bring in an element of like homesickness. Now, keep in mind that we're coming into this full moon in Taurus. And so the full moons are a time that we release, right? And so some of you maybe are feeling a sense of like feeling homesick, and maybe you're wanting to take a trip home because there may be things that you're processing. Like being in that space, there's going to be things that you're going to be able to release. There's going to be things that you're going to be able to maybe even mourn or grieve. Family who's passed away, like just sweet nostalgic times, remembering your innocence. These might be things that you're going to be processing for some of you. Some of you may be taking a trip back home, or beginning to feel a sense of like, I feel homesick. I want to go back home. I want to see friends. I want to see family. I want to walk through like all my childhood places. That there may be a sense of nostalgia here for some of you in planning some kind of a trip back home with this Four of Wands. The next card coming up here for the collective is the Ace of Cups. An Ace of Cups can be a new home, right? One of the meanings of this card is a new home. It's happiness, it's fulfillment, it's contentment. It's the exact opposite of the Four of Cups. You've been holding out. You're like, I don't want that cup. Get that cup out of my face. And it's paying off because now you have this great big cup. I mean, compare that cup with this cup. Now you have this great big cup, right? So this discontentment is raising the bar, and you're calling in bigger. You're calling in better. Ace of Cups is happiness and fulfillment, like emotional fulfillment, work that is very satisfying, very fulfilling, a boost in creativity, true love, soulmate love, as I said, a happy new home. It's a really positive card of just blessings overflowing. And for me, in my readings, the Ace of Cups has a special meaning. A lot of the times I see this card come up when you're going through a karmic shift in a positive way, like you're turning over a karmic leaf. We all have periods of time where we have repeating cycles. We have the same thing happen to us again and again. Like no matter how many times we leave a terrible job, we end up in another terrible job. No matter how many times We set boundaries with fake friends and walk away from people who are being fake. We make new friends so they're fake too, right? Or, whatever it is, it just seems to happen again and again, even though we're walking away from it. Ace of Cups comes up when you're truly, truly awakened, you're truly alert, and you're like, aha, okay, I've pieced it together, I've put together the dots. I see now what all of these situations have in common. I see now what all of the red flags are. And I've been missing those, right? And now that I realize what the warning signs are, the next time I see those warning signs, I'm going to spot them from a mile away and I'm going in the other direction. I'm not going to deal with this nonsense. You're like, universe, I'm sick and tired of being miserable. I'm sick and tired of having these kinds of situations, and I'm not doing it anymore because I demand to be happy. And the next time I come upon these warning signs and these signals, I am going the other way. I'm not doing this anymore because I'm not making time for it. I'm not making time for anything that's not fulfilling me or making me happy. I'm tired of being miserable. I'm tired of pain. Universe says awesome, wonderful. Libra's alert. Libra's awake. Libra no longer needs these painful experiences to poke them to wake up. So now that they're awake and alert, Libra is ready to learn through success, joy, support, love, adventure, romance, laughter, friendship, all of the positive things, all of the positive ways. So, Libra, your collective is going through a really significant shift. You're no longer entertaining anything that's not bringing you joy. And now you're shifting into stability, security, happiness, a sense of home, and learning through joy instead of learning through pain. This is a significant turnaround. This is a significant release. Your collective is releasing mediocrity. You're not even forget anything that's not bringing you joy. You're not even entertaining mediocrity. You're not you're not entertaining anything that doesn't excite you, that doesn't bring you a sense of stimulation and inspiration. It's like you're just in this energy where you don't have time for anything bare minimum, anything lackluster. And you're raising the bar and you're bringing in beauty and excitement and creativity and inspiration and learning, as I said, learning through the joy instead of learning through pain. The next card coming up here for the Libra collective is the Knight of Cups. This could be a water sign person, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. This could be an element of yourself focusing or turning your attention to houses where you may have water placements. But the Knight of Cups can be the pursuit of beauty, adventure, and inspiration. So I feel, Libra, you're in the element here of pursuing the things that make the heart smile, pursuing the things that make your spirit sing, smile, sing, be happy, be radiant. So I feel like you might be going on a quest or going on a search, but instead of searching I don't know what's missing, instead of being in that element of what's missing, let me find it. Maybe this will fulfill me. Maybe that'll fulfill me. Maybe you've done that for years. And now you're like, you know what? It's not even about finding a specific thing. I'm no longer going on this hunt. And my quest moving forward is about doing anything that is bringing me joy, anything that is lifting my spirit, anything that is inspiring me. Some of you may be developing a strong interest in the arts. I mean, you are seen as an artistic sign, Libra, right? You guys are kind of seen as artists anyway. And you may be really connecting with that inner artist. You may really be connecting with beauty and inspiration. And so I just feel like there's this quest for this fulfillment through inspiration and beauty and happiness and inspiration, and delving into the arts and artistic endeavors and appreciating art and appreciating creativity. So you're like, I'm not trying to work so hard. I'm not trying to hunt. I'm not trying to figure things out. I'm not trying to decode the mysteries of life. I'm not getting hung up on purpose. I just want to do what makes me happy. And that's what you're getting into. I feel like Libra, as a collective, you're releasing anything that is over analyzing. You're no longer at over analyzing. You're no longer doing things out of a sense of obligation or feeling sorry for anybody. And you're in the pursuit of all that inspires you and brings you joy. And this is a beautiful, beautiful energy to be stepping into. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign. Some weeks your moon sign and rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. There is a link in the description that will take you to the playlist to where you can watch all the other forecasts. Also, a link in the description that takes you to the love readings for November if you want to check those out. There's also a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page if you would like to schedule a private reading with me. Now, I've decided that now through the beginning of December, I'm going to be setting aside 10% of all of the income that comes in from private readings, and I'm going to contribute to Toys for Tots. So I'm going to be posting in the community tab pictures of the toys that I'm purchasing along the way, pictures of the donations I'm making along the way, and you guys can see what you're helping me contribute, what you're helping me donate. So if you've been thinking about scheduling a private reading and you like the idea of some of it going to charity, then now could be a good time to schedule. You can check out calendly.com/amethystangelite and look at the different reading options and see what looks good to you. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Some of you have gotten unsubscribed automatically through YouTube. I don't know how they're determining who they're unsubscribing from my channel, but it is happening. So you might want to check to see if you're still subscribed, especially if you haven't been receiving notices. A lot of people are telling me they're not receiving notifications for my videos anymore. So you may want to unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the notification bell, just to make sure that you have that refreshed and you keep getting notices. So who knows what the inner workings of YouTube are. I'm not going to get into that, but if you aren't receiving notices, you might want to check that out. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Please come back. Check out tomorrow's message, the daily card messages I post. And I hope you all have a fabulous week. Take care and be well, my darlings.